Shannon Kenny. It's a pleasure for me this year to welcome families to our Art del Sole sessions in Florence during the Easter holidays and also in the summer. Why to visit Florence? For families, Florence is an opportunity to see the birthplace of the Renaissance, where famous artworks, famous examples of architecture that your kids have already been exposed to are a thrill to see. The Duomo rising up as you pass through into Piazza Duomo inspires the wonderment of children in its scale. How was it built? The David, its sheer beauty, the piece of marble itself as an example of Michelangelo's genius. The Uffizi, the famous artworks practically in the culture that your children have been steeped in, they're seeing up front. Crossing the Ponte Vecchio over the Arno at sunset with these famous views. Your kids will be steeped in the aesthetic beauty of the art and architecture that epitomizes the Renaissance. We are very fortunate in our Florence site to have as our base the Palazzo Belfiore apartments. The Art del Sole classes are on the ground level, and parents have an opportunity to stay in this historic building in comfortable apartments that in fact are works of art themselves, frescoed with 14th century frescoes from a very famous Florentine family. The Palazzo is very centrally located just around the corner from the Ponte Vecchio across the river in the Ultra Arno neighborhood. That is in general less touristy and will give you a great sense of being a local in the city. During our Art del Sole weeks in Florence, students gain an up-close and living example of how the city burst forth with genius in the transition to the Renaissance. We explore this theme through hands-on activities, examining the literary, scientific, fine arts, and architecture of the period, walking about the city, doing some architectural sketching of shapes. We have a fresco workshop at a local artist studio. We visit some artisans' workshops in the Ultra Arno. We have a cooking class where the kids are creating the famous Tuscan cuisine. And in doing so, the city itself becomes a canvas for exploring the creativity and the profound passion of the Renaissance. While your kids are with us, you have a wonderful opportunity as parents to explore the city yourselves, taking in some museums that the kids might otherwise not have the patience for, shopping in the open markets in Borgo San Lorenzo, food fairs. There are chances to visit outside the city, the proximity. You can have lunch and wine tasting in Chianti, visit Lucca for the day, head up to Fiesole. And when you pick up your kids at 3, you'll still have plenty of time to explore the city as a family. One of our favorite suggestions for families is just behind our site. You can head up just past Piazzale Michelangelo to the Church of San Miniato. Vespers are still sung and chanted there by the Gregorian monks. And for me, this is one of the most beautiful views of the city. Again, continuing on the theme of the city coming to life as it existed in this foundational period. Art del Sole is a very international experience for your children. We typically have a combination of international families living in Europe, Italian families who register their children to benefit for this as an opportunity for English immersion for their children, and Americans on holiday in Italy. This further reinforces your kids' experience of their international travel as they form friendships with kids from different cultures, sharing their language, sharing their food, sharing the games, and we hope in the end taking away some pen pals for life. We look forward to welcoming your family to Art del Sole Florence. We do keep our class sizes small, which enables us to visit as a student group the very special sites that we see during the week. So register today to ensure your spot for your family in this amazing site at Palazzo Belfiore in Florence. Ciao.